Metal Max Xeno will be one of the few titles in the Metal Max series to be localized. The Western release is confirmed to late September only for the PlayStation 4. This is a very erotic game, but not in the way you might be thinking. There are no swimsuits, bouncing breasts, or touch mechanics. But every character in this game talks about sex and masturbation all the time.
つまり、私は女だから誰かとセックスして子供だけ産んでろってことですか？
セックスは嫌いじゃないけど、子供を産めって話なら期待しないでちょうだいな。エッチなことするときとか。
And that's because they are desperate to avoid humanity's extinction. After all, this game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. Yes, this series is pretty much the Japanese version of Mad Max, but with less martial arts this time. Unfortunately, some Japanese gamers are saying that Metal Max Xeno is one of the worst entries in the series, but I don't agree with that. In my opinion, this game is at least as good as Metal Max 4 for the Nintendo 3DS. Each of those games have their own fair share of qualities and problems, but I still think that I enjoyed Metal Max Xeno a little bit more. Why? Well, because the main character can talk, and he has a very strong personality too.
俺はこいつらを殺す。あの車で一匹残らず殺してやる。たとえこの世にもう俺以外の人間が誰一人生き残っていないとしても。
He is a super badass and stoic hunter who is obsessed with hunting all the machine monsters who destroyed human society. Metal Max Xeno has a pretty short main campaign. You can get to the final boss in less than 20 hours. However, it can take around 50 hours to beat the game. That's because the final boss is next to impossible to beat without any grinding, unless you are one of those crazy Asian kids. Unlike past entries in this series, the story progression is very linear, but there are many optional super bosses and secret areas to explore. So, completionists can easily spend over 100 hours to complete this game. At first glance, the battle system seems like the usual turn-based combat, but there is a lot of strategy around customization, with many different jobs, skills, tank models, weapons, armors, accessories, and much more. You can spend hours to combine everything to build the strongest character and tank ever. And you will need it. The designs for the characters, tanks and mechs are great, but Metal Max Xeno is no graphical marvelous, not even comparing to PlayStation Vita games. But in my opinion, it's good enough. At the very least, there is nothing horrible about it. If you play RPGs for the story, this game won't give you much, but the few events and characters that you will find in this game are really good. The story is surprisingly mature and interesting, and all the cutscenes are fully voiced with some great performances. And some not so great performances. In conclusion, I really like Metal Max Xeno. Its dystopian future and weird character stereotypes are really rare for a Japanese title. However, I can't recommend it to everyone. This is a game for hardcore players who like to spend an eternity to exploit and break the game's mechanics. I still believe that even casual players can get a lot of fun from this game, but at this point, it's better to wait for a price drop. And that's it for this review, but if you still have any questions about Metal Max Xeno, or if you have suggestions for future reviews, just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Bye.